In 1977, two spacecraft, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, launched into the unknown. Almost 50 years later, they're still alive at the edge of interstellar space, whispering faint signals back to Earth. How? Not with solar panels or batteries. Their secret is a small nuclear power source. This technology, which has powered our greatest deep space missions, is about to get a major upgrade. A new fuel could power spacecraft not for decades, but for centuries, and reshape our entire future in space. To understand why this is such a big deal, we need to ask, why do spacecraft need nuclear power in the first place? Well, near Earth, solar panels are great. They power satellites and the International Space Station. But sunlight fades fast. At Jupiter, it's 25 times weaker than here. At Pluto, it's 1,000 times weaker. If the Voyager probes had used solar panels, they would have needed arrays bigger than a football field. Instead, each carried a radioisotope thermoelectric generator, or RTG, about the size of a trash can. Inside is a fuel pellet, usually plutonium-238. As the plutonium atoms naturally decay, they release a steady flow of heat. A device called a thermocouple converts that heat directly into electricity. No moving parts, nothing to easily break down. Just reliable, steady power for decades. At its launch, Voyager's RTGs produced about 470 watts of power. Today, almost half a century later, they still deliver over 200 watts. That's enough to keep vital instruments online. And don't worry, this isn't weapons-grade plutonium. It can't cause a meltdown. It just sits there, getting warm. Plutonium-238, with its 88-year half-life, became the gold standard for deep space. It powered missions to the Moon, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto. The Cassini probe, which orbited Saturn for 13 years, carried 33 kilograms of it. Without that power, it would have frozen in the distant darkness. But there's a problem. Plutonium-238 doesn't exist in nature. We have to make it in special nuclear reactors. During the Cold War, the US and the Soviet Union made a lot. But after it ended, production stopped. By the 2000s, NASA was facing a serious shortage. Restarting production has been slow and expensive. We now produce only a few hundred grams a year, but a single mission might need 5 kilograms or more. At this rate, we can't sustain our ambitions. This challenge has opened the door to a surprising alternative, Americium. First created during the Manhattan Project, the isotope Americium-241 has a staggering half-life of 432 years, 5 times longer than plutonium. But its most compelling feature is its supply. Americium-241 actually forms naturally inside nuclear waste as other elements decay. So instead of building new reactors to make plutonium, we can literally extract americium from existing waste. It's like planetary-scale recycling. For nations like those in Europe, it offers a path to deep space power that's independent of the US. So, how do they compare? Plutonium is the high-performance option. It's hotter and more compact, perfect for power-hungry rovers like Curiosity that run drills and lasers. Americium is the endurance option. It produces about 5 times less heat per gram, so its power source would need to be bigger and heavier. But what you lose in power, you gain in incredible longevity. It's ideal for small, low-power probes designed to drift between the stars for centuries. Europe is already developing americium-based RTGs. These could power probes studying icy moons or even an interstellar probe designed to travel for generations. And to overcome americium's lower heat output, engineers are pairing it with an old invention, the Stirling engine. These engines are far more efficient at converting heat to electricity than traditional RTGs, and americium-powered Stirling generator could be a game-changer. For decades, access to plutonium gave NASA a near monopoly on deep space exploration. Americium changes that. It creates a new, sustainable supply chain, allowing more nations to dream bigger. We might see a future where both fuels are used, plutonium for the sprinters and americium for the marathon runners. This element, which is in your smoke detector at home, could one day power humanity's first true interstellar messengers. The future of exploration may depend not just on our rockets, but on the quiet, steady glow of atoms that can outlast civilizations. Thanks for watching. If you're fascinated by the future of space exploration, make sure to subscribe for more stories like this. See you in the next one.